Here we go, get set.
Jones looking to throw right away. And incomplete to open things up.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
The Patriots at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. They coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jones. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. He's to the 15.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Patriots nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You look at this Browns defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Now Jones wants to change it up.
Now Jones off the play fake. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
This defense for the Pats, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Watson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Now he's forced out right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine, because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Throwing Jones.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Now Jones going to change it up here.
Here's Jones. Off play action. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks. A 22-yard touchdown, Brown.
And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT.
And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on second and long. Watson. Flush to his right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call, running left. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if this sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm not much a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Loose inside the 30.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. After the interception, here's Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Yeah, the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Now it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process of offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off the play fake, Jones. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Downfield and caught by Thornton. The way in. Touchdown, New England.
Tyquan Thornton.
62 yards.
And the Patriots have got it back to within a score.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple.
We're set.
Watson. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. 55 yards. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Patterson back out there to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
11.
Back to throw. Jones. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a 1-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 45 on second down, Jones eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things.
They've got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Jones looking to change the play.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Jones now on third down. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard. Sticks. Don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory.
Now he's loose down the left sideline, and he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Short pass caught by Henry, and he will have a Patriots first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on third and inches.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Flushed out right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
21.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that lead is back down to 9 now. And whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first down, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. And let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Now Chubb running right. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First down, Browns.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Watson on first down. Flush to his right. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 33. 72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10.
They go up the middle with Chubb.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
And now they're in the hurry-up. From the red zone now, Watson.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head. Not be
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are right back in this football game.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Jones to throw on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Dalton Kincaid
From 10 yards out.
And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
34, Patriots 17.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Marcus Jones, a return man. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Martin Emerson.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Browns look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around.
Here's Watson on 1st and 10.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10
at their own 37.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Jones.
And that's complete downfield to Cooks.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that would get to be off target and incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here we go.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10. Jones
looking for Fortin, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he gets it down to the 32.
98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Browns tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing Jones. And now here's another interception.
And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
First and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Being chased out left. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the